Oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? Oh my gosh. Do you guys hear that? Are you coming? Is that you? Brewster, oh my gosh. Brewster, land here, Peach Reef. Please. I've been waiting for you so long. I got your mug, I got your t-shirt, I got the hype. Follow that bird. Let's be honest. The recent Animal Crossing update, it was kind of boring. I mean, it fixed the duplication glitch, which is important, but it didn't add anything fun, which isn't very fun. But after new leaks and data mines and a little detective work on my part, I think we could be on the verge of a very, very awesome update. One that would send shockwaves through the AC community and bring the big boy himself back to the game where he belongs. Yes, we're talking about BREWSTER and Gyroids coming to AC soon based on new information and evidence that points to this all coming together in a wonderful update in the near future. What's going on, guys and girls? It's Zach from SwitchForce. I'm hiding behind this tree because I wanted to do an outfit reveal. I think my character's looking pretty freaking fresh today. I hope you guys are feeling awesome as well. Having a great day. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Look, this frog did it, and look how happy he is. I mean, look at that face. The dude's jamming in joy. And you could be too. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to smash that like button if you'd be excited to see BREWSTER in this game. Let me know what you think of all this madness in the comments down below. We do have memberships now on the channel if you want to join up and grab some cool emoji like the BREWSTER emoji that we have in preparation for the arrival of the big bird. But more importantly, let's talk about what's going down. So last night, people found that there was a mention in the new Animal Crossing New Horizons guidebook about gyroids and Lloyd. It said, did you know gyroids only appear in the ground after it has been raining? Lloyd, on the other hand, appears anytime you need him. Does that make him a superhero? And it's by a picture of Lloyd. Now, some people have said, maybe this is just a typo, but Nintendo doesn't do goofs that easily. Why are they talking about gyroids in a game that does not yet have gyroids? And it's a rainy day today, but we're not going to find any yet because they're coming to the game. They're not here now. And the reason I'm so confident that this isn't a goof, but rather a hint or an accidental reveal is because take a look at what Ninja said. He's our main go-to Animal Crossing data miner. He has predicted things like red and leaf, and he's been spot on. Here, when talking about the museum getting improved and getting expanded, there also seems to be two standalone buildings, the museum shop and the museum cafe, which incorporates a gyroid section. So the museum cafe is basically this game's version of the Roost, and BREWSTER is there, and gyroids are there, and this all adds up. And it goes further too. If you're familiar with gyroids, you know that BREWSTER is a big fan. I mean, the dude has his own gyroid. He has his own gyroid, the BREWSTOID, right there. So these two go hand in hand. And if the guide is teasing gyroids, and the datamine says BREWSTER, and the datamine says gyroids, I think this is inevitable, and I think it might be coming quickly. The museum saw an update with the art section, but now we have official Nintendo documents saying gyroids are in the game, even though they're not yet. I think this is happening soon. If you don't know much about gyroids, let's talk a little bit about them. They're furniture pieces. They also make strange sounds. BREWSTER was able to store them in past games of the Roost. Most recently in New Leaf, he couldn't do that, but he did again have his own BREWSTOID gyroid. So there's a lot of connection between these two pieces of missing AC awesomeness. You can see a bunch of different families that they had. They're buried in the ground. You can find a couple on rainy days or snowy days. We've got Botoids, BREWSTOIDs, Buzzoids, Clankoids, Crocoids, Decoids, Dingloids, Dinkoids. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many. They're super fun because they move and make sounds. And if you're not familiar with what that sounds like, you gotta see this. This is magic. I mean, we need DJ KK back, absolutely. Like, one week he can do the little, like, cute guitar concert, and one week do this. But the BREWSTOIDs jamming out, making their sounds. Check this one out. Here's another example of some cow gyroids. Cow symphonics. This is mastery at its finest. This is the real reason Animal Crossing exists, to make sounds like this. So it's got to happen. It's got to happen soon, and I think it's actually going to come in the near future because we do not have any indication of what the next update is for Animal Crossing beyond wedding season. And wedding season is a pretty small update that's going to involve Harvey's Island and pushing that wedding set of items. But what's after that? What are the new characters? What are the new big features? I think we're going to get a new trailer in the near future that will reveal that BREWSTER and Gyroids are coming. And I can't be 100% certain when. Maybe they will save it for a little bit. But it's in the data mine. It's in the strategy guide. Everything is related so closely. And I'm just so excited for the Roost. I mean, these pictures are fantastic. I think this place is absolutely amazing. We need this in the game. I want to go here. Look at the Gyroids up on a shelf. They're linked. They're tight. They're like best friends. They're like me and you. They just get along. And Brewster, I mean, I love the guy. He's fancy. He's fashionable. And he's fun. He can hire you. It's going to be interesting to see because, like, you know, Brewster is probably going to be in the museum. I feel like he deserves his own building. I mean, look at this place. Don't you want to go sip some coffee and chill and chat with your villager friends and look at Gyroids and hear those moo cow sounds coming from everywhere? And don't you want KK to go back to the DJ nature that he used to have inside of him? I know you got it, buddy. I know you do. But even if we don't get DJ KK, I do think that this Brewster Gyroid thing makes too much sense. I still am hopeful he will get his own building, but because the datamine is directly indicating a museum cafe with a Gyroid section, it seems like Brewster is going to be placed inside. And this might be an indication that Nintendo does not want to do much with new full-on buildings, but rather carts and stalls and inclusions in already existing buildings. If they're willing to expand the museum further than it has been already, right now we have the art gallery up above, as you can see in a second. They could make an extension or some other door appear. Why not do it elsewhere? So I'm wondering if Nintendo is going to take the already existing buildings like Nook's Cranny, Residential Services, even Able Sisters perhaps, and snap add-ons to the sides or to the back, or just expand the interior. If that will be their methodology for improving and increasing the scope of this game with other characters, other NPCs, other shops and ideas, rather than bringing unique buildings all together. Now, some of you may be bummed by that concept, but I really think that's what Nintendo is going to go for. So don't be surprised if Brewster and his Gyroid collection are stuck inside with Blathers. It just makes too much sense. And even though I know it's dangerous to get excited for something until it's officially confirmed, there's so many pieces of this puzzle that are coming together. I feel like the jigsaw is already complete, and we're just waiting for the reveal. And Nintendo now is doing things differently. They can drop announcements on Twitter as they have been doing. They can randomly pop up on YouTube as they have been doing. I don't think we need to wait for a direct to get the next major piece of the Animal Crossing puzzle. So I think this could happen anytime now. In fact, I really believe we'll hear something about Animal Crossing before wedding season is too far along. They've got nothing after that, and they want and need to keep this game really consistent with the updates. It's been successful so far. It's why the game is selling so well. People know there's always something exciting. It's why they're keeping players playing. The word of mouth is building. I think this is happening, guys. But all right, it's time to work on the island a little bit. I don't want to get my feathers too ruffled for the Brewster King. Man, I don't know why I'm so excited for him. Like, as soon as this game launched, I just latched onto that, like, Brewster is the one that I need most. Maybe it's because I love hot cocoa, I love tea, and I think, like, warm, cozy drinks are just the perfect complement to this warm, cozy game. But we got work to do. We got to get rough and wild. And I'm Team Rocket here, planning a very nefarious island plan, aka I moved Phoebe out of this central spot. I moved her over to the western side of the island, and now I can complete my beautiful little corner that I had going on here. Now, I have a difficult decision, and you guys might want to help me out with this. I've learned that you can't have that many items dropped on your island, otherwise the game views it as poor island management. Now, I really like this concept of having, you know, the star bits kind of everywhere, and yet if the game decides that they view it poorly, maybe I don't want to have too much dropped around. How did I make this nice little circle? I guess, did I just hit it like here? There we go. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love those little rounded spots. I think this is becoming such a nice entryway, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to line the tops with star bits as I initially planned. So I think I'm going to go with the secondary plan, which is going to be replicating the palm tree and the mush lamp trail on the upper portion of this island. Now, I know I still have so much cleanup to do, but oh, there's a rock there that I need to move. Hello, rock. But it looks like I'm going to place those up there. And I want to just complete this entryway section so I can get to work on beautifying this back area. Now, frankly, for me, I'm the least concerned with my villagers' living spaces, and maybe that's silly. I need to move. This is Judy's house. I need to get her out of here because it doesn't really make sense that everybody else is over on the western front and Judy is chilling by herself as the snails try to suckle my plants. I don't know how I feel about that. Tumble off. That's what you deserve. Okay. Bruce is over there looking at the flowers and the plants. Phoebe dressing like she's lifting weights. What is happening to Phoebe? Okay, Phoebe. That's fine. Being a little weird today, Phoebe. But I like everybody over here in kind of one spot. I'll work on this probably last, honestly. Not because I don't have love for my villagers, but I feel like the major part of your island that you want people to see is when they first enter the campsite, the residential services, how you decide to organize the buildings, and you know, I gotta waterscape my way to a much fancier little bit here. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light, destroy the trees, and prepare to fight. We've become the anti-Lorax, which isn't necessarily a great thing for the environment, but look, we'll store the trees and we'll put them somewhere else. I think it's important that we build either, I don't know if I want to do, waterfalls are so cliche. I really need AC to introduce lava flows or some other kind of drippy drop things that I can put in here. Maybe I can just find items that'll fit nicely, but I'm thinking I put some sort of pavilion here so I can split people off left and right, or I can tunnel them. I don't know which is better. I wish I could make archway tunnels, and I guess I could if I built up the sides and then actual like he who shall not be named, but like bunny day arches or stone arches so people pass through and then go this way. But I kind of like the idea of funneling people to the left, funneling people to the right, or maybe I just make a big maze right off the bat and say, good luck getting to my island. All right, I decided I want to be kind of dramatic here and create like an extended entryway that has this like water path, and then instead of having a waterfall cliff kind of funnel people different directions, I'm going to have a like 4-way water path that will funnel people different directions. So what I want to do is I want to kind of extend this out to about here, and then we're going to have, I guess it would start right here, so I can't go much further since resident services is there. I want to have a little pathway here that will allow people to funnel to, not right there, allow people to funnel to the left and right while encouraging them to still go straight. So I think if I like, we'll just have it be a very small path. So we'll go here, here. Can you guys kind of see the vision I'm talking about? I'm going to waterscape like this out, so we have this. I need to go one. Oh no, don't do that. I hate when you accidentally start filling things in and then it takes 2 strikes usually to make it right. So we'll crunch that out. I'm gonna have to decide about that pond over there because it's pretty I sound like the freaking Gyro. Look at that. That made like a massive 4 square. Why did you do that to me, game? Anyhow, I'm gonna bust this all out. That's perfect. And one more right here, right? And then I think we got our singular path, so we'll go and start cutting this. I'm probably gonna have to move this whole pond, fill it in, and move it. I could go bridges, but since you're limited and they're expensive, I figured grass paths that I can then lay some other path over would be kind of cool. We got little ponds here. I still wish I could set things in the ponds. I think that'd be very nifty and neat. And then I'm gonna kind of bring this out, I guess, a little bit further. So maybe not that far. Maybe not that far, but like right about here. Kind of a random idea that's just kind of coming together. Whoops, quickly for me here. But you know, we put that like that, and then we'll expand this way. So it goes from like a big, beautiful neon entryway with the mush lamps and the palm tree lamps, and then it's going to kind of expand into this elongated, terraformed entryway that splits off to send people to the right or left, which means I need to create cool things on the right or left for them to go to, of course. But it's a pretty nifty and long entry. I mean, I know maybe it's too long. What do you guys think? Too long? Too much? But I kind of like the idea of having this big lead up to the island, and you roll over, and then you get to decide if you want to go left, if you want to go right, and maybe I can actually build something out here to kind of block off and obscure. I like the idea of separating and segmenting the island. I don't want to go completely cubicle, but I think it creates a really interesting effect where you can't always see beyond the next spot what's there. And I kind of like that it'll be that way for what's to the left, what's to the right. I wish my airport was in a different spot. As you can see in the little mini-map, my airport is very off to the right. I wish it was a little more in the center, but beggars can't be choosers, right? I think we're making good progress. I think this is going to be really fun. Let me know if you guys have any tips or ideas for me as I continue to terraform this place and try to turn it from something super crummy into something super cool. You know, we did a good job with the campsite. I'm going to relish in it one more time in case you haven't seen it. I'm sure most of you have, but look at how pretty this is with the paths and the ponds and the waterfalls and the star bits that I might have to pick up, and the tiny little river that I thought was really cute. It was my own idea, and the big bear and the clothes rack and the coffee machine and the water and the recycling sign and the trees and the stepping stones behind the secret basketball court. This place is coming together, and it'll be so much better once Brewster arrives. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video and would be excited to see Brewster in this game. If you guys want to join our Discord server, there's a link in the description. It's a fantastic place to discuss Brewster. Get excited for Brewster. Hang out with me. Trade villagers. Talk other Switch games. Amazing community. We'd love to have you over there. There's also memberships, as I mentioned, and you guys can subscribe if you like the content and want to know exactly when this update drops. I will have you covered the moment it happens. I try to be ultra fast. That's super important to me that I get you guys the info and the excitement as soon as I can. So thanks for being here. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I know it's been tough times, but thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying healthy. And until next time, everybody, have a fantastic day. SwitchForce out.